then just gonna put that sugar aside again because we will definitely need that. We need some baking powder. Let me just make sure. Baking powder first. Yeah, you never want to like misread baking powder and baking soda. That's definitely a thing I've done before, so always be careful when you're reading it. Is it baking powder or baking soda? Okay, so we need 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. So we're going to use, that means 3 teaspoons because we are doubling. There's 2, 3 baking powder. Put that aside here. I can't remember if I made that again for cookies. And then we also need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I noticed that these muffins have both baking soda and baking powder in them, which is interesting. Just because it's like a double leavener, which is good because it means that they will be nice and light, hopefully, and like not super heavy. That would be the thing I'd worry about, like making an oat muffin, is that it would end up to be like too like dry and like not enough moisture. So I think this will help them be like nice and light and like fluffy, which will be good. All right, put that aside. Pause for tea. Okay, then we're just gonna give this another little mix. Just kind of want everybody to be nice and like fully integrated, so that when we start mixing everything together, yeah, like it means that you definitely don't want like any like clumps of like baking soda or anything. That's like super gross. So yeah, we're just trying to avoid that. All right, and then I think we're gonna add, is there salt in this? Oh yeah, 1/4 teaspoon salt. So we're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt, whoops, to this. Oh shit, I just realized, guys. Speaking of what could have also been another mistake, I was just using 1/2 teaspoon as a teaspoon. So we're just gonna have to go back here and make sure. These would have been some really solid muffins. Yeah, note yourself, always fucking look at the measuring cups that you are using. Okay, there's that, and then let's get our baking soda. Okay, and so we're going to add 2 of these again because we only added 1 teaspoon, so now we need to add our 2nd teaspoon of baking soda. So there's 1, and there's 2. Perfect. Okay, great. So now put that back aside, which we'll probably need it for our cookies, like I said. Okay, and then now let's actually use our 1/2 teaspoon of salt because we do need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Perfect. Put that in there. And put it away for the second. All right, and then let's just give this another little stir. Great, so I think this is, for the most part, all of our dry ingredients. You can add a little bit of cinnamon, which I think I will do. I like a little bit of cinnamon in a muffin. I'm normally not the biggest fan of cinnamon in baked goods. I feel like it can be just a little bit overused, but I think in this case that'll be good. And then it does say as well a little bit of nutmeg, so let's do that too. Why not? Sorry guys, just digging through all my spices here. Cloves, turmeric, nope, definitely don't want to use that. Oh yeah, there's my nutmeg. Sweet. Alright, how much nutmeg? Pinch. Perfect. So we'll just grab just a little bit of that. That can go back. Alright, and then we're just going to add just a little wee bit. It says 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm not even going to add that much. I'm just going to add. There, that's like 1/2 teaspoon. Great. Yeah, not a huge fan of like too much cinnamon in these, but I feel like there can be a little. I think that'll be good.